Good morning. What a lovely morning. In the fog, you can just see the sun, I think. Yeah. Beaming through, might come out later. Still got shades on because it is still quite bright. Yeah, so I don't want to squint and get more wrinkles, so hence wear sunglasses. No pizza today on my own. I won't get a violin out, but it's different when you're running around. It's not as fun, I suppose, is it? Especially in the longer runs. So about 18k today, I think, because last week my legs were just tired, and I thought let's just not keep shooting up mileage, So just thought I'd do a bit less mileage this week. So instead of 70k, I've done 69. No, not 69k. I'm joking. It's 50k. Just a bit slower. 20k lower. Let's go to the top of Sisbury. Not that you can see it because of the fog. Yeah, spooky. What lurks behind that? Eh? So, yeah, as I say, I'm on my own. No Peter. And just want to have a chat about the last 4 months, really, because I've been doing this for which gate? This one, I think. 4 months. Can't believe how quick that's gone. It's the end of May, 31st of May, Saturday. Today. I started this in the 1st of Feb. Oh. It's easy, these gates are hard to move. Yeah, so it's skimming the ring and down the other side. So, a bit background. I have been running. I started running in my late 40s, really, about 10 years ago, and I was doing alright. When I first started running, it was the no pain, no gain attitude, and which should be no pain, strain, don't. It's train, don't strain. Yeah, no pain, zimming frame, right? So, I've got all the usual injuries, knees, hips, shoulders, believe it or not. Because when you're doing this to your arm, I've got bloody shoulder pain, and went that for about 3 months. And when that stopped, the other side started for another 3 months. That is weird. And the elbows, it's really weird, because your body obviously, what the hell are you doing after sitting on the chair in an office for all these years, and you start to move around, so which you're designed to do, really, aren't you? Otherwise you wouldn't have any legs. Yeah, so I was doing alright. I did math. I thought I'd try it a few years ago, and it worked really well. But I've never hit that self-4 marathon now. But I was doing 21 minute 5k and 43 10k, 1:37 half. So it was all fine. And then a couple of years ago, so I worked for myself with a business colleague. Work was just so stressful, man. So you can't juggle all the balls, and the running ball was let go. So to manage the business, I had to stop the running, which is a shame. So yeah, don't need to go into details, but it's all good now. It's the main thing. And still married. It's another good thing. But stress is a killer. It's I just don't want to go for that again. So what's that? 4k in so far. So I started running again after 2 years not on it. Just like a beginner, really. Even though you've done all those miles, all those years, after a few months, you've got to start again. So I did that in January, and that was just walk running run 4 minutes, walk 1 minute, run 4 minutes, walk 1 minute, repeat. I don't know, for half an hour or something, just to get the heart rate up, then settle when you walk and back up again. And yeah, that took a month just doing that before I could do like a 5k constantly without stopping and keeping heart rate lowish. And that was 7:30 per k. At about 1:30 heart rate, because I'm doing this math, which is just a guide for me. I'm not a doctor or pretend to be a sports scientist or whatever. Just a bit common sense really. So 180 minus your age. Anything plus 5 and take 5 away if you started running and injured or whatever it might be, but I can't be bothered with all the details. But it's just roughly for me between 125 and 130. Alright, that's what I'm sticking to. Even though it's 139 at the moment, but we are going up a hill. So I just stuck with that. So for the last 4 months, all I've done is that, low heart rate. And you get good days and bad days. Well, at the moment, say yesterday, I did 5k, and I think it was 6:09 at 1:30 heart rate, so, you know, it's a minute and 30 seconds knocked off, isn't it? Just by the same effort. Sometimes you feel like you're doing this, it feels effortless really, just plodding away at long heart rate, and then a kilometre kicks over, you think, oh my goodness, and you think, is the heart rate right? Is the watch right? Because you knocked a minute off your time. Well, where's Peter when you need him? All these gates. Right, I'm going up to Chancery now. Down this path. Yeah, so yeah, you think, you know, I mean, another day you might go out, so I've done that as well. So you go out, you do 1:30 for me, it might be different for, obviously different for everyone else. And you're doing 6:30 per k. And you thought, well, on this day I was doing 6:10. Who cares? You know, you can't get, it doesn't bother you, you know, it's just, you know, don't overthink this stuff. Yeah, happy days. If you didn't have a watch on, and, you know, I keep saying, go back to the 70s and 80s, they didn't always fancy stuff, did they? Running great times, all fit people. Weren't looking at a watch and being obsessed with all my sleep, my score, body clock, what is it, bloody battery. Just rubbish, I think. Just, you just run to feel then, didn't you? They did all right. The Romans didn't have any heart rate tracking, did they? So anyway, so that's all I'm doing, just looking at a watch, getting the heart rate low. You can always tell if you're going too fast with your breathing. Nose breathing is good, and I suppose running to feel in a way, because sometimes you may feel good, oh I feel it, you know, plodding along and your heart rate's gone a bit higher, but you feel okay, so I think that's fine as well. But I do think it's important to do slow zone 1, zone 2 running, easy running, just get your body conditioned. If you just do parkrun every week, then you probably won't need to do as much. But I've got a plan now. I have got something to aim for. I'm going to do a 50k, I'll try to, in June next year, 2026. So between now and then, I will up the mileage gradually and do some 40k runs. Again, I'm not into this, you don't need to run a marathon to do a marathon. Yeah, well I do. I want to, so that's the reasons I'm doing some filming, because I'm going to be a guinea pig. I've done loads of treadmills, sweat tests, why am I cramping, why am I not cramping, Salts, no salts, gels, no gels. Nothing seems to work. But what does work, nothing seems to work as in stopping cramping and stuff, is more mileage. So when I was cramping at like 10k on a half marathon and stuffing your face with salt tablets thinking it's going to fix it, I can do, 30k without cramping. And all I've done is just slow miles and more miles. I was doing 100k a week a few years ago, every week, until work cocked things up, but there you go. So why am I filming? 3 reasons, well, maybe a few more, but main ones. It's a diary for me, so I don't have to, when the kids get older, well they are old, but when they ever have grandchildren, what did Granddad do? Oh, just get the VHS tapes out. No, just look on YouTube, there he is. So that's one thing. 5k. So I'm rambling a bit. I've got no scripts, as I say, as it comes along. So running diary. I want to see how things improve, obviously. So I look back at a video from 3 months ago. It's interesting. I mean, do this one, do the same route and see how much you've improved. There's also, people may be interested because if they're going through similar. Look, if I'm going through running and trying to get fitter, better, faster, I'm sure there's other people. So just a bit of knowledge of what I'm doing and what works, what doesn't work for me. Just for me, but what shoes. I tend to wear wide shoes because I don't even got wide feet, but I just like the roomy toe box. Other people may not like that, but strength training, I sort of stopped that because I was getting like really stiff neck, painful neck and back, lower back. So I'm probably doing it all wrong. Let's grab some weight. I started doing some squats. So but now I stopped that for a couple of weeks and haven't got back pain anymore. So, but what could just be for running, and it's just everything's jolting around and gets achy for a few months until the body gets used to it. Who knows? But look, I can squat more than my body weight, so I don't really care. I think that was one of my goals, was to really just squat more than you weigh. You're probably okay, right? In strength wise. And to get stronger, just do more hills, as we're doing today. Up the hills, and your legs will naturally improve. Sorry, rambling still. So I'm just heading up to Chancery now. Just trending upwards, keeping it okay. 140 heart rate. I feel alright. But I'll up to Chancery, over to South Downs Way, and then back to the car. I'll check in a bit. So sort of trending up to Chancery. Slow running, easy running, just makes everything feel easier. So hopefully you don't get injured. They're saying I had all the injuries when I was just going a bit bull in the china shop, really. So done no speed work, just easy running. Some runs on the long runs and the hills, just with Peter, because he's quicker and we sort of tag along. I just go to feel on those now, after 3-4 months of doing this slow running. And generally you want to finish the run thinking I could carry on, you don't want to finish a long run or unless you're doing a race, obviously. But if you're just training for fitness, lifestyle, when you finish your run, you want to feel like I can go around and maybe not do that again, depending how far you've been, but you want to finish as if that was easy. And it's unbelievable how the body adapts. So what is, you know what the body's like? Is it equilibrium? It likes to be in the middle. So if you put pressure on something, like stress, we do a bit of running, but okay, body goes, you're doing some running today, guys, let's get ready. So it pushes the needle up for fitness. Hello, mate. Good morning. It is bright, yeah, it's a bit foggy back there, isn't it?
Yeah.
I use you as my speed guide. Yeah, so as you move that needle up, as you get fitter, if you stop doing stuff, then that needle's going to come back down. You've got to go. That is, guys, we don't need to be ready, put troops back in the barracks, because he's not running anymore. That needle will eventually go back. So your body's like, just casual mode. So you've got to keep, if you can do running, be consistent. It doesn't matter about pace when you're training. There's no shame in walking or slow pace or whatever it might be, who cares? Just get the mileage in. And the pace will follow naturally. Run slow to run fast has been mentioned many times. So if you want to do one run a week, just do one a week, but do it every week. If you want 2 runs or 3 runs, try to every 3 runs a week, every week for months. You will see a benefit, and also you could try as an experiment, just do 180 minus your age, see that number, just try and run 5k, say, to that heart rate, keeping it, don't make it go up and down, keep your heart, so if your heart rate, say, if you're 30, then your heart rate would be 150, right, so run at 150 heart rate for 30 minutes, keep it around 130 and just see what your pace is. Obviously if you're super fit, it doesn't really matter, because this is just starting out and building foundation. So I'm going to do, as I said, I'm going to try stuff. So like today, fasted, don't bother with breakfast. I always thought that it was, have your bagel. Look, I'm just talking about me, right? I'm just going through lots of things. I'm not just following what everyone else does or trends. I'm just experimenting. I've got time to do it. I've got the energy to do it because I like it. So why would you have a slice of toast? We know, is it about 1 mile is 100 calories or something to burn off? So I'm going to do 15-mile run. Oh, a piece of toast and a cup of coffee in the morning. This will probably last a mile, right? Don't know, tell me if I'm wrong. That's how I see it. And I understand that to get better endurance you need to be a bit of a fat burner. So you use your fat as energy and not sugars. So if I run slow and fasted, hopefully I'm using more fat than sugar or glycogen, and then that should make you easier. Oh, these flies everywhere. To make it easier for you on a longer run. But like I said, I'm going to try it and I'll tell you what happens. And then the other week I might go out and I might stuff my face with jam donuts running around and see how I feel then. What's that? 7k. I might even take a bottle of wine and some cheese sandwiches on the run. Why not? How does that work? How do you feel? How is your feeling? How's your stomach? So that's what I'm doing, just experimenting. That's it really, and yeah, the only interest I've never had, thinking about it, is it the under your feet. I don't know what it's called. So I haven't had that. Plantar, is it? Plantar fasciitis, whatever. And I never had shin splints, so let's touch some wood, shall we? So it's not going up, so Sisbury's over there. I'm going to go back down into all the clouds. So we've got a jeep coming. Look at these flies. Do I smell of poo or something? We're all surrounding me. Yeah, it's nice up here. Seems a bit higher up and you're above the fog. Yeah, and the other thing that's really improved for me is my feet. Because my feet, when I first started running, God, they hurt. You know, after a longish run. But now, they seem to be a bit... car's gone. Seem to be a bit tougher. And I think, and the other thing is like more minimalistic shoes. So I walk around in those really, is it Vibram? But not the 5 finger shoes, just the thin shoes. Just to make your feet feel a bit more connected and a bit like bare feet walking. And I don't have really padded shoes because I think if you've got really padded soft shoes, you're not really getting your feet stronger. Now, I'm just talking about my experiences. If you want to wear padded thick shoes, then please do. But I want my feet to get stronger and not rely on the padding, if you know what I mean. Yeah, when I've done some marathons and there's people running in flip-flops, for God's sake, or bare feet. I saw someone running in, I saw someone else running in. It's like these leather shoes with some laces that look like flip-flops. And they're flying around. So yeah, well, there's an experiment with lots of different things. But I'm not really experimenting up to 15 miles really. So I think you can just do that with no fueling. You know, unless you're, like I said, race days, or maybe a bit different. But you don't need all this stuff. You're just plodding around for say 10 miles. You certainly don't need water on a 5k. But that's what I say. I keep doing this testing, experimenting. Got flies sitting on the bloody camera. And I'll post my results. If I find something that really works, I will let you know. But I think if you want to get better at running, do more running. So I'm not blowing kisses, I'm just blowing the flies off the screen. Yeah. Want to get a better cyclist, do more cycling. Want to get a better swimmer, do more swimming, right? Still going up. Change your ring. Oh, 8k in, another 10 to go, ish. Yeah, look, with the clouds. Both sides. Nice. Let's put a deck chair up here, sit in the sunshine, get that vitamin D. It's nice, isn't it? So, what else am I going to do? So I want to do a 50k next year with my mate for his 50th. Be in next June at some point, probably in Peak District, which would be nice. So I'm off to Lake District soon. Do some running around there, a bit of filming. Then I'm off to the Swiss Alps for a week. Like hut to hut type thing up in the mountains. I'll film that, but that'd be walking, not running. Then I'm off to Chamonix in August. I want to watch UTMB. Do some running around there and some filming. There's some other bits and bobs I'm planning next year as well. A few more interesting mountains stuff which I'd like to do. So, and then between now and next year, I'm just gonna get the mileage in, get comfortable running 30k, trying various nutrition things, beer, crisps, Marmite sandwiches, gel, I don't know. Shove it in a backpack, try it, see what happens. If it doesn't work that week, I'll try another week, try some different stuff, and just keep going. Chappie on his bike. Hey mate, you alright? Yeah, back. This is the South Downs Way I'm on at the moment. We just follow this now, way to the cow shed and back to the car. 135 heart rate. That's okay. 1 hour 2 minutes, just about hit 7 kilometres. So probably another 10, 11. So to finish. As I said, I want to finish feeling fresh and not feeling knackered. Right, looks like we're now back into the clouds on the way down. Yeah, so fitness, getting fitter, stronger, whatever it may be, it takes time. It's not, you know, it's not something you can just do in 2 weeks. Morning. It's like losing weight. You know, after 3 weeks of trying, you don't give up. It takes 6 months. But even that really is a lifestyle. It's not, it's not a just do it for 6 months job. It's a rest of your life job, really. So running, I'm doing this because I enjoy it. And as you improve, and you see improvements, you enjoy it more. So you just got to bear with it. This is new. Which is cool. Yeah, and it's like doing strength training, and as you get stronger or you see more muscles, whatever it might be, you know, it gives you a boost, right? I understand that people, you know, say I've been doing this for a month and I'm not seeing any improvements, I'm going to give up. You don't give up. Keep doing it and you will. see improvements. Morning. Yeah, you will see improvements if you stick with it. Because I've done it. I can do it, you can do it. Right, coming up to the main road. Get across there, on the other side. Morning. Right, past that hazard up here. That way. You know, I've been here up this road many times. I just noticed that drinking water tap. So if you're doing a long run down here, it's 11k just done. If you're doing a long run, you want some water, there you go. Good to know, especially on the hot days. The really hot days. Then obviously we'd take a little bit of water. Yeah, so been down there before. We're going to keep going up here. Yeah, okay, that's again. Along the South Downs Way, so plod along here to the cow shed and back. Yeah, it's nice being up in the hills compared to a road. So it's nice, isn't it? Scenery, fresh air, peace and quiet. You know, avoid cars crossing roads, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, it's great. Oh, lambs. 12k in. Yeah. Got to the cow shed now. Just past this gate down the other side, and we look back down there. Yeah, so for me, this hills is leg training, really, strength work. Like I said earlier, squat. I think I can squat enough, so that's fine. Don't bother to do it anymore. And just this being out on the hills will make the legs stronger. Grimby, for me, it's not about building. It is strength. I'm just talking out of the box. I'm just trying to think what I think. I want them strong, but for endurance. Not strong, but I can lift a car. Don't care what you can lift, or what your bench press is, or what your squats is. I want my legs strong to run 50k, right? So that's why I'm not doing that at the moment. Just the hills. And then just build the endurance for longer runs. And when I feel ready, you know, when I think mileage is good, heart rate is good, my resting heart rate is 49, so it's getting lower again, just easy running, and that's dropped loads, which is good. And I also do quite a bit of stretching, to be honest, flexibility and mobility, you know, joints and ligaments, keeping them well stretched. yeah, that's it really. Well, it's Cowshed, my distance there. We turn there and come back along the bridge. Yeah, I know I keep going on about it, but it's nice and easy, low heart rate, and just log the miles. Miles helps endurance, time on feet and all of that. So if I can do this, feel this comfortable, low heart rate, 135 at the moment, for 20k say, which we have been doing, I'll up it to 25. Let's do that for a few weeks. Feel good, 30, feel good, 35, 40 over the next year. So on my video it'll be this week we're going to do 40k easy over the hills, and it'll be hopefully time, say 6 months or 7 months, and we do that, I'll be talking like this. Alright, yeah, 135, we're at 38k, everything feels good, nothing's hurting, that's what I want. So let's try, you know, let's go for it. You don't know unless you try. So that's what I'm doing. Yeah, back in the mist. See, if I hadn't gone up in the top of the hills there, you wouldn't even know it's sunny out there, would you? So I'll probably go up there again with the dog and take it for a walk after I get back. Yeah, so what we're in now, just about to hit 10 miles. Got more K to go. Feeling good, looks good, breathing's good. Heart rate 136, that's good. It's spot on. Yeah, I encourage anybody who, just to try it, yeah, just 180 minus your age, then run at that heart rate, whatever that heart rate is, 120, 150, whatever it is, run at that heart rate for, I'm going to do 5k, but it's got to be, it's not an average, it's real time heart rate, yeah. So if it's 130, keep it at 130 all the time, not just on an average over the whole run, right? So you do, you know, really slow 1k and 4k fast and average is 130. That's not right. It's got to be 130 consistent. And it's like you see on Strava, it's an chatty run, chatty easy run, and the heart rate's like 170. It's not really easy running. I'm not being negative to those people, I'm just saying as it is. Alright, another gate. Overgrown. Right. Final hill. What's across this road? Right, last bit. Yeah, I really do hope all this pays off. I'm sure it will. Be positive. No negativity. Just happy. And the rest should follow. So hopefully someone else coming in the gate. 35k soon. And then this year, late in the year, maybe another 4 or 5 months, we'll do a 40k. Maybe a couple of those. And 50k next year. And then 2 years' time, let's see where we are in the heart rate hills and compare them to these routes. It will be interesting. Yeah, coming to the end now. We're about half a k. Just gone over 18 and a half now. A bit longer, it's okay. Heart rate's still good, everything's still good, everything feels alright. Yeah, hopefully soon it should be, like I said, 30k in and feeling the same way. But over time, there's no rush. Just enjoy it and just keep doing it. Right, stop the watch. Done. Save. Yeah, it's 719k. Did alright, a bit sweaty, a bit warm. Shoes are great, actually. Feel quite nice in those. And clean. All nice and clean. So what was that? So yeah, 19 and a half, 2 hours 10 minutes, 6:40 pace. It's alright. Average heart rate 138. That's okay, just plodding along. Yeah, do try it, do try slow running. Hopefully to run faster. Takes time, give it time. There's no rush, patience is key. There's no shame in going slow. And leave your ego at the door, as they say, regarding Strava and all of that. Just do what you want to do and how fast or slow you want to do it. But it's interesting to run at a low heart rate and just see what your pace is. Because you might be surprised. It might be really good, or it might be really slow. Doesn't matter. Give it a go. Take care. Cheers.